almost to the end of Happy Camper at Home, but I'm pretty excited about this experiment this week. It's been one of the ones I've been most excited about in all of our experiments. So this week we're doing cool crystals. So we need Epsom salt, we need warm water, and you need food coloring, and then a jar or a cup or something. We have these glass jars. If you have a glass jar, that might be more helpful because then you can see your crystals start to grow. But if you only have a plastic cup or something like that, that'll work too.
Awesome, this sounds fun.
I know.
Can't wait to see what it looks like.
So first you're gonna put 1/4 of a cup of Epsom salt into your container. So I already have my salt in mine. We've got Den's salt measured out already.
Okay, got my salt there.
Okay, and then we're gonna measure out 1/4 of a cup of warm water. So our water is already warm since we're in the lab. We already got our water ready to go. But you just have to turn the sink water on and get that warm, and then put that in here.
And it's really important that you make sure it does get warm enough, because that's what's gonna help make our crystals form. So if you need help with this, or if you need to ask an adult, make sure that you do that before doing this next part of the experiment.
Yeah, so we want warm water because it's gonna dissolve our salt into the water. So that's the main part of our science experiment. So you really wanna get all of this salt to dissolve into your water. So we're gonna pour our water in, and then we're gonna stir that water around to encourage our salt crystals to melt and dissolve in the water.
Okay, it looks like some of them are starting to dissolve already.
Ooh. So if you have a spoon and you want to spoon stir your water, if you have a big cup like us, you can stir it around in the warm water. So if you put your warm water in there and you've stirred it for a little while and all of your salt is not dissolving, you can warm it up in the microwave if you need to. So get a parent's help if that is the rule in your house, to help you turn the microwave on and warm this up so all of the salt dissolves, so it should just look more like water. All right guys, so we went and microwaved our crystals. We microwaved them for about 40 seconds to get all of our salt to dissolve. So now it really just mostly looks like water in here.
But we also did make sure to do it in small increments of time too. So we did probably about 15-20 seconds first, then we took it out, stirred it for a little bit, and then kept putting it back in for 10 more seconds till it was the perfect consistency. So it looks just like water.
Yeah. The next thing you're gonna do is you get to go back to your food coloring, and then you get to pick which color you want your crystals to be. You want them to stay clear, you don't have to put food coloring in, but so you're gonna drop a couple of drops of food coloring in.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 3. And then you're just gonna stir that into your mix. So the next steps after this is you're gonna take your cup or your glass, whatever you have, and ours has a lid, so we'll put our lid on and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator. So it probably will take about 4 hours for your crystals to grow. But we're gonna put ours in the refrigerator, and then we're gonna check on it every half hour and see how our crystals are doing. See if we can see our crystals, see how big they are, and see what's going on. And then when our crystals have grown, we will come back and show you what they look like.
All right, see y'all soon.
Bye.
All right, guys, so we've given it about 4 hours just to kind of see where we would be at. We left one in the freezer, the one that's green, and this is what's starting to form. So you can see that we have some small crystals that are starting to form at the very, very bottom, but there's still a little bit of liquid in there. So we might need to give that one a little more time. And our one on the right, we left in the fridge, and it is still all liquid. So hopefully after a couple of days, we'll see these crystals start to form, but this can take anywhere from 1 day, 2 days, sometimes even 3 days. So we stay tuned and we will check back in with you and let you know what happens after a couple days.
All right, Abel, this is the end of Cool Crystals. These are our results. Hey campers, we got some crystals to grow. You can see our green crystals which are a lot smaller crystals, a very small crystal. We ended up putting that jar of solution into the freezer first and then let it sit out for about 3 days, and these are the crystals we have. Then our blue crystals we stuck into the fridge, and then we let them sit out for about 3 days, and these are the crystals that we've gotten from then. So they're pretty neat. I will say we didn't get as many crystals as I anticipated, but that's science. So you guys can try this experiment and leave your crystals in the fridge or try them in the freezer. Do them a couple of times. See, these ones are a lot smaller. And then see if you can sit them in, if you do more salt to water, or what can maybe make more crystals grow in your solution. So I hope that your cool crystals were able to grow some, and we will see you guys next week. Bye, campers.